Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cinder's Dream. I'm Lady Ariel and I'm here for another video. So this video is a little bit of a surprise, but I feel like you all need a prelude for the Thursday finance video, okay? So this is a prelude to that video so you guys can get a better read, okay? So the Thursday financial reading, that's just like a pick a card reading. You're going to pick a number 1 through 5, and whatever your number is the energy that you are in, okay, as far as your finances. So this video is going to be mostly based on your birth chart, okay, and the second house to be specifically, okay. So your second house rules finances, okay, your self-worth, your possessions, your emotions, how you are able to obtain money, okay. So everyone is different, all right. In your second house is ruled by a certain sign. It could be Aries, it could be Virgo, it could be Scorpio. That energy behind it is what you can say the good and the not so good, or how you dabble into your funds excessively, or how you're just passive in that area, okay? So go through your birth chart, open up your birth chart, look to see what sign you have in your chart so you can get a better understanding, okay? I like to use whole sign, but I also look at Placidus. When I first started astrology, that's what I looked at, was Placidus. And when I was going through my journey and whatnot, I, did whole signs. And it's just different ways of viewing how you manage your funds and whatnot. So use some, use all of them, use Vedic, whatever you feel more called to, use that, okay? So I am going to start off. I'm just going to give you guys, a few notes that I wrote down. So, finances, all right, with your second house is how you obtain your values and manage your money, invest, and in other resources, okay? The other thing that I find really important is self-worth, okay? If you don't have self-worth, you're not going to know when it's time for you to leave a certain job. You're not going to know how to market yourself. You're not going to know how to just put yourself out there, because you're going to feel like, oh, well, I'm not deserving of this. So when it comes to your finances, it does take a lot of self-work, self-healing, all right? In my personal experience, as far as self-worth, I had to learn that, it's okay for me to be alone, okay, and be able to make my finances on my own. Like, not that I don't need anyone, but I don't need my partner to provide all my finances for me. Now, that's not for everyone, okay? Some of you guys are supposed to, have certain partnerships where, you guys grow things together and whatnot. But for other people, you have to learn to make your own money, your own finances on your own. And maybe later on down the line, you can join partnerships with someone and invest in that way. So it just all depends on what is in your chart, okay? Learning boundaries, okay? We're learning when to lend money and how much money to borrow from, people, institutions, entities and whatnot. That's another part of self-worth, just being aware of that, okay? Back to your ability to make money. Also, having that confidence to know that, okay, I can maintain my own. I can maintain my castle, just having that confidence in that way, okay? As far as possessions, these are material possessions such as your home, your car, your personal belongings. Now, I can see this going both ways as well, like being overly possessive, not wanting to let your stuff go. Now, I can say I've moved around a lot, and I can honestly say that that's something that I'm fortunate to not have a trouble in that area as far as hoarding and holding on to certain things. Give things away, you know, give it to donation. That's how you're able to attract more things, when you are giving, okay, and not hoarding. All right, if you haven't used it within 6 months, you know, 12 months and whatnot, even 3 months, you know, let it go, especially if it's not like an heirloom or something like that. Give it, okay? Your emotions, this is very important. Your emotions do affect the way you make money or obtain money or manage your money, okay? So this is also, you know, how you express your emotions, you know, and whatnot. So paying attention, you know, so you're not making rash decisions, all right? You're not overly spending. You're having your goal, you know, you're having a list and whatnot, and you're just not, you know, emotionally spending. You're trying to have others like you because you have money or whatnot, you know, just, and that goes back to self-worth as well. So now I'm going to go through all the signs. Okay, I'm going to start off with Aries. So if you have Aries in the second house, the way for you to make your money, your finances, is through independence, okay? Assertiveness, okay? You're self-motivated, self-direction, like, okay? You're the trailblazer, okay? You're probably the first one in your family, you know, to make money a certain way and whatnot. But this is like, you have to put that extra okay, in your in your step, okay? You have to probably even motivate yourself, encourage yourself, you know, listen to affirmations, you know, a good workout, you know, will really get you going and flowing in your finance department, okay? Now moving on to Taurus. So Taurus, if you have Taurus in the second house, that's all about your stability, your value, ethics, routine, material comfort. Now that's one area in your life you do not want to lag in. Like, you need that comfort. You need to feel comfortable in your home. I'm not saying, you know, buy a billion dollar home or whatever, but you must feel comfortable in your own environment. So if you're living with other people and you just feel uncomfortable, there's constant, you know, fights, arguments, chaos, that's going to affect you in your finances, okay? So yeah, so moving on to Gemini, communication, you know, curiosity, mobility. You are like flowing, your air energy. So you could be making money, you know, as far as like communicating, all right? Learning new things, new ideas, all right? You have to be moving in order to, you know, make your finances, moving around in the community, talking to your neighbors, you know, stuff like that, all right? As far as Cancer, you're more nurturing, sensual, emotion, home, the family, your roots, all right? So I can see you really tapping into your nurturing side, all right? That's how you're going to make your finances, and even nurturing yourself, all right? Daycare, open up a daycare, being a nurse or whatever, but really nurturing, that's where you're going to really find fulfillment in your finances, okay? But of course, putting that inner child first, all right? Now, Leo, okay, if you have Leo in the second house, you're going to be more passionate. You have romance, self-expression, courage, loyal. You have that childlike spirit when you're making your finances. If you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to do so. Well, it's not going to last long. You have to like what you're actually doing, okay? For you to make the best, you know, funds and investments and stuff that you can. Leo, you have to actually like what you're doing, okay? Now, moving on to Virgo, your finances is tied to your wellness, service, organization, cleanliness, okay? So you have to be organized, all right? You have to have a plan, okay? Your wealth, your health is tied into your wealth, okay? So you want to make sure that, you know, especially your gut is cleansed. I'm sorry about that noise. Your gut is cleansed. You want to make sure that you are really taking care of your first brain and your second brain in order for you to organize things, finances, make your money, okay? I could see you being something with yoga, you know, a charity organizer or something, a secretary or something like that, okay? As far as the Libra, okay, if you have Libra in your second house, you need commitment, partnerships, okay? That equal give and take, okay? Balance, fairness, all right? You want to make sure that you have self-worth, okay? So you're not allowing people to take advantage of you, okay, when it comes to your finances and whatnot, okay? So it has to be equal exchange, equal give and take, okay? That's for Libra. Next, Scorpio. Okay, if you have Scorpio in your second house, that's all about intimacy, sex, secrecy, power, control, depth, wealth, okay, joint ventures, all right? Now, this can get a little deep and dark, all right? If you don't have self-worth, okay, and I'm not saying, because I see this also with people who are sex workers, all right? Just because you're a sex worker does not mean you do not have self-worth, okay? Some people that's what they were meant to do, and they're good at it, okay? I could also see this as, someone being a madam, okay? It takes a lot to be a really good madam. You must really, care about your girls and your women and making sure that they have everything that they need. So, this placement, it takes a lot. Like, I've seen these people go through a lot when it comes to their self-worth and certain abuse and stuff like that. So that's why they're able to flourish in this avenue, is because they have done the work. Okay, now moving on to Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius in your second house, this is all about adventure, travel, expansion, entrepreneurship, okay, cross-cultural relationships. Like, you are going to make your money overseas, over water. You could also meet someone that's foreign that's going to put you on. So this is an exciting placement, okay, to have. Now, moving on to Capricorn. If you have Capricorn in your second house, this is really structured. This is very slow, okay? So this is my sugar daddies, all right? It's going to take you a while to make this money, but once you get to the bag, you are A1, okay? Even my sugar mamas, all right? So you must be structured. You must be goal-oriented, all right? This is very long investments, okay? This is not nothing quick. It's going to take time. But once you get it, okay, you are set, all right? You might even go through a hard, Saturn return, okay, your first Saturn return. But once you get through it, 40s, maybe, 50s, you set, okay? And this is also like generational too. You're gonna have generational funds, all right? If you have Aquarius in your second house, all right, this is all about teamwork, social justice, the futuristic type thinking, ideas, technology, okay? This is also the activists, okay? The people who see like ahead, all right? You are going to make your finances, when you're more team and goal oriented, okay? This is not like a one man, one woman show. You need to collaborate with other like-minded individuals, okay? So therefore you need to know yourself, okay? Have that self-worth, okay? And get connected with your group, your team, okay? That's how you're going to get to the bag, all right? Now, moving on to Pisces, okay, is all about healing, dream, fantasies, intuition. These are the artists. These are the people who are the painters, the designers. Like, they see it, in another world before they can, like, manifest it in this world. So, even actors, actresses, just really dreamy, okay? Do not let anyone try to tell you that this is not realistic, okay? If you can dream it, you can achieve it, okay, Pisces? But just make sure that you have done the self-work, you've done the self-care, you've done the self-healing, and, you're not acting, in, like, psychosis, just being too unrealistic, okay? But these are the dreamers, all right? These are the people who, it's like, okay, can't nobody do it but you, okay? So that's what I have for you all. Again, this was a prelude to this financial Thursday, sorry, for finances reading, okay? That is going to be premiering on Thursday, okay, which is tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or if you would like to book a birth chart reading or any other reading, love, finances, career, I will put the link in the description box. And much love to you all. Peace.
I was waiting till the sky was falling, held my breath till every single star had a light.